All right, so I just wanted to share this video with anyone that is thinking to themselves, I don't know if I can make this YouTube thing work, or I don't have the time, or I'm gonna wait until, I don't know, you feel like you have more time, like whatever the reason is. And I hear all the excuses, and I get it, you're busy, everyone's busy. But I want to share this here with you because I've been doing this now for over 15 years. I've been self-employed for 20 years. And the main reason, and there is a lesson here, I'm going to give you that lesson here in a second. But the main thing that you have to realize and that you have to get clear on, there's actually two things. The first thing is you must figure out why you're doing it. Okay? Why do you want to do this YouTube thing? Just got to ask yourself. Okay? Because if you realize what it is that you're doing it for, and I'll give you an example. So when I first got started in this whole online thing, the main reason I wanted to do it was because I wanted to be home with my kids. I didn't want to miss a baseball game. I didn't want to miss a basketball game. I didn't want to miss a school play. And if I was still working a full-time job, I wouldn't be able to see all of those activities. So what I decided to do is I decided to start to figure out this online thing. And YouTube just happened to be the vehicle that allowed me to do it, right? That allowed me to kind of build the audience and to figure out who I was going to serve, which we're going to get to that here in a second. And so what you need to do first is you need to figure out the why. So why are you doing it? So I want you to ask yourself, why are you doing it? Okay? So just get clear on that. If there's only one thing that you take from this video right now is why. Okay? Just write that down. Why would you be doing it? Are you doing it just for the money? Wrong reason. The money is going to provide something that you are able to do. And a lot of people think it's physical things or materialistic things, and it's not. It has to do with, usually, I want more freedom. I want more flexibility. I want to be able to go pick up my kids when I want to pick up my kids from school every day. Okay? Or I want to be able to go on vacation and not have to ask for time off. Like, those are the reasons why. So if you get the reasons why, now we got to build an action plan to make that happen and make that a reality. And so that's the first thing I want to share with you, okay? And once I did that, yes, at first you're like, I got to make money, but you're making money so you can do that thing, okay? That's why you're doing it. A perfect example, like right here, I'm shooting this. I'm in Florida right now, and I'm visiting my father, okay, who's 80 years old. Myself and my son decided to take a trip and basically come here. I didn't have to ask to get the time off. I didn't have to, figure out if it was going to work, with the work schedule and all the other commitments, right? I just made it happen because that's what I wanted to do. And so when you have the flexibility and freedom, now I'm able to also, here I am shooting this video for you, okay, after I spent the day with my dad, okay, and I'm here shooting a video for you. So I'm still creating content. So people say they don't have time. Well, I'm using an Osmo 6, and I'm using the lav mic for the DJI. That's all I'm using, and I'm using my iPhone, okay? And here I am walking around our hotel. That's it, okay? So there's no excuses. I brought this with me. I said I'm gonna spend a half hour shooting a video. I'm gonna probably upload it tonight, create a quick thumbnail, done, okay? This is going to still allow me to help people, but it's also going to allow me to build a business. Now, I'm building other businesses. This will be a business in the future, okay? So that's the first thing, know your why, okay? Why are you doing it, okay? Now, the second thing that you have to be clear on is you have to build a plan. If you don't have a plan, what good is it, right? We're just we're flying blind. Well, we don't want to fly blind, right? We want a plan. So I've been doing this a long time. I've built a plan. And so now what I'm doing is I'm executing on that plan. And the very first thing, and I did a video just recently on this, and it did really well, and it's gotten like 4,000 plus views on it, about how to find your niche. I'll link that up in the description, okay? Also, I'll link up the links for the equipment that I'm using right now. Yes, it's an affiliate link. Yes, you'll buy me a cup of coffee. I also have a guide that goes through the plan. It's a 100K, I call it the 100K YouTube creator business plan. Just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. So that's the first thing, okay, or the second thing, is we have to have a plan. We know our why, okay? That's very, very clear. Now we have to basically create the plan, okay? And the plan is very simple. First thing, the most important thing of this plan to get direction is we need to have the niche picked, okay? We need the niche picked. And I know some of you are gonna say, Scott, it's not niche, it's niche, nicho. I like niche because it rhymes with rich, and riches are in the niches. I'm gonna go with that. Although it's actually, it's right either way you say it. I already looked into it. All right, so if you wanna say that in the comments, Scott, you're saying it wrong, that's fine. Okay, I've been told that before. Okay, so getting clear on the niche. Okay, I did a whole video on that. That'll help you with that, so definitely make sure that you watch that. But if you understand the market, the niche that you're trying to focus on, that's all that we need to do in the beginning. And if we do that, okay, we're going to be able to build an audience of people that are going to know, like, and trust you. And if they know, like, and trust you, well, they're going to probably want to buy from you, or your recommendations, or sponsors are going to want to get on your YouTube videos and they're going to pay you. So that stuff all follows. And then guess what that does for you? Once you start to get attention, you build the audience, guess what happens? You start to make money. What does the money do? Oh yeah, that's right. It allows me freedom. It allows me to be able to work for myself. If that's your goal, maybe your goal is to just make a few extra $1,000s per month because you want to go on a vacation every year with your family. Cool, kudos to you. Or maybe it is to go full-time. All right, and like I said, I created a full plan. If you want that, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. All right, so like I said, here I am, doing this because life is short. Like I said in the beginning, life is so freaking short. I'm 52 years old and I'm starting to realize I was just talking to my son this morning about this. Like, I feel like there's like 4 quarters, just like a football game, or there's 4 seasons to our life, right? There's that first season where we're a kid, right? And everything's pretty much great. You're doing anything you want, whenever you want, and you're dancing and you're laughing and you're doing all this stuff. And then you become an adult and you have kids, and that's cool, but there's responsibility there, right? And then you're working your butt off to provide for your kids and give them a great life. And then their kids are grown up, and then you're in that third season of life, which is now you're trying to head towards retirement, if that's what you want to do. I'm going to be basically doing this, so I'm kind of semi-retired now. But that's your third season. So when you're in that season, like right now I'm in this season, I'm like, damn, life is short. And I'm glad that I thought that. I don't know if I thought as deeply about it, but I definitely thought about it. And that's why I decided years ago that I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to have my own business. And that's where my wife and I started our photography business, and then we graduated and went online. I started using YouTube to build an audience. We built our first 6-figure business. Then from there, we built a 7-figure business, all on the back of YouTube. But all from not just, okay, build the YouTube thing, because we had direction. We had the why, and then we understood that if we build an audience in a certain niche, that we're now going to be able to make money, and the money's going to provide the freedom, okay? So those are the lessons that I've learned over the years, and I really just wanted to bring awareness and attention to it for you, because the thought came to me and I said, you know what, I gotta share this. Because if one person out there, just one person, maybe it's you, and you're like, Scott, I appreciate you making that for me. That's pretty awesome. And you got me thinking. And you know what, I'm gonna do this. And heck, Scott, if you could do it, someone that barely graduated high school, bad test taker, never went to college, and you could do it? Heck, man, I can do it. Then cool. Then this has been a success. All right, so right now, my third quarter, let's call it, I'm excited. I'm also excited because now I've got a 26-year-old son, I've got a 29-year-old daughter with 2 grandkids, and I've got a 16-year-old daughter. And guess what? My 26-year-old son, he's here right now with me. He's actually been walking right alongside me the whole time.
Shooting my own content.
Yeah, shooting his own content, right? So here we are, just kind of walking and talking, and that's why there's no excuses. And right now we had a nice little walk, we got some exercise, and we got to create some content. We're gonna go up to the hotel room, I'll import this, upload it to YouTube, and we got a piece of content that's out there that will hopefully help someone, and maybe that person's you. But again, it really does come down to those two main things. One, why? Why are you doing it? Two, know who you're serving. What is the niche? Who is the niche? Who are your people? And then from there, you build that plan, or you get hit by a bus. And then we never get to see what happens to the end of this story. So that's what I want you to do. So if you have not yet downloaded the 100K blueprint, okay, the roadmap, I want you to, in the comments, just put 100K, and we'll go ahead and we'll send that to you, okay, 100K. And yeah, and then I'll link up those other videos in there as well. If you want to hear the whole story of how I did start my first YouTube channel and how I was able to turn that into a $100,000 business multiple years in a row, go watch that video right there. And if you do, I'll see you there.